First week of the season, obviously, Gav, how'd you sum up team's performance?
I think overall, I think it probably wasn't good enough. That's why we ended up losing the game. I think we started off probably the first 10-15 minutes. I think we were in control. We knocked it about well, had some reasonable possession. Without being too much of a threat, we looked like we were in control, and then we lose a bad goal. Probably both goals actually. The Thistle, so the good goals, but we could probably defend them a lot better, as we'll see when the highlights come out. So we could have defended them better. And I think thereafter we started to maybe got a little bit jittery. Individual mistakes maybe cost us a little bit. And so I think overall we didn't deserve. We got what we deserved today. It would have been a wee bit, or it would have been very harsh on Thistle if we actually come away with anything today. So we'll just take it on the chin and we just move on.
After such an impressive win last week over Hearts, how disappointed are you? Can you build on that today?
I think it's disappointing, but I think it just shows that it's just the nature of the game. You can be on a high 1 minute, and if you don't perform, and the next week you can be knocked back down again. And we know that's the way it's going to be this season. And the challenge now is to be consistent. We need to be consistent. So we've had 3 reasonable performances to start the season in the league, which is great. Today isn't so great, and you get punished and you lose the game ultimately. So we know that's the way it's going to be. It's been the message. It's been like that from the start of the season. It's about what we do. And if we perform well, we believe that we can compete. Maybe not win every game, but we can compete in this league. If you don't perform and too many make mistakes, and it was across the board, I think we're probably struggling to think maybe 3-4 that you can maybe give. Say they did okay, other ones okay at times, but individually you need to do more, and you need to do it more over a period of time, and we didn't quite get that today, unfortunately. But it's been a really good start to the season, so we're not going to be overcritical. We're going to be quite happy with where we're at. Of course, disappointing with performance and losing games. Ultimately, that's why you're here, but we can't be too down. We've had the good start, like we say, and we'll just build on it. We'll reflect and build, and look forward to Hamilton in 2 weeks.
How much of a part do you think the wind played in that game today?
I don't think it plays any part, because they're playing on exactly the same field as us. They're doing exactly the same thing, and if I'm being honest, I don't think it was really an advantage anyway. It was more of a swirling wind as opposed to being up and down. So I think the goals that we concede, the wind doesn't play any part in them. I think a lot of that's down to us, and with every goal you can always pick the bones out of it, but I think there's some kind of basic mistakes within that, and if you don't commit those mistakes, you don't lose the goals. But we did, and it's just part and parcel. We'll just move on.
A few important players obviously missing today. Kieran Johnson for one sitting through the stand. How much of an impact do you think he'll make when they get back full fitness to the squad?
I think it is. I think that'll be the same for every team. Though. You can look at, we had 14 today, which were our short. I think 2 weeks ago against St Johnstone and Kilmarnock, we're sitting with 21, and with a couple of injuries, 1 or 2 the uni girls away back home again over the Easter period. So we're a little bit short, but regardless of who's on the bench or who's playing or who's sitting in the stand, we've still got enough, and we had enough today where we think we should do better. Quite right that you do say the girls that are on the bench will make a difference, because it beefs up your squad, it makes your your squad stronger. And plus there's a bit of quality that's missing, but the girls that play, they're like for like, they can come in and do the job. But ultimately it didn't happen today.
Obviously you've been Hamilton a couple of weeks. How do you want to sort of push on from that? What's your ambitions?
I think it's easy. You go and try and win the game. You've lost the game, so everything for us has always been about, it's all about the process and where we're at. So to start off, it was get our first goal, and I think Laurie scored the quickest goal in the league, if I'm right. So we got that, get our first point. We got that against St Johnstone, get our first away point. We got that down at Kelly. Get our first win. We got that last week. Get our first clean sheet. We got that last week. So now it goes back to get a win, get back on that run. Can we get a clean sheet? Can we get a win? Can we get the draw? And we just start to build that process. We're well aware it's our first time in this league. It's a big step up, and we've seen that. I think any team can beat anyone, as the results have indicated this season as well. So if we can look after ourselves first and foremost, and we can have 7-8 that perform consistently over the period of a game, I think we'll do okay. But as soon as it starts to go 4-5 that are performing, it's a lot to try and to manage and try and carry people through. And it was just one of those performances. It was a bit of an off day, but the last 3 weeks, especially last week's game, we'll take massive confidence of how we've started, and we'll just build on it and go again in 2 weeks' time.